Hello, I am Danelle Green. You have been hearing from me about activating your soul power, and I thought it might be helpful if you were to hear my soul power journey. It all began on October 31st, 2013, when I was feeling very forlorn. A friend suggested a book called The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, and in it I learned the part you create from is far deeper and stronger. The part you create from can't be touched by anything your parents did or society did. The part you create from is unsullied and indestructible. Upon hearing these words for the first time in my life, I felt okay. Something shifted and healed in my emotions, my mind, my body, and my spirit. I became aware of my soul. A year later, I resigned my church job because God said I could, and began following the words of John Wesley, who said, "The world is my parish." The next month, we went to New Delhi, India for our daughter's wedding. I asked my son-in-law to be, how am I to greet my new family in India? And he said, Namaste. The divine in me greets the divine in you. After 14 years of ministry, I thought, that is the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. And I began to understand and value the divine nature of all people. Upon returning, I listened to a book called The Science of Being Great by Wallace Wattles, and he said, obey your soul. And I literally yelled out loud, I knew it. I've always known it, but I've never given myself permission to obey my soul. I then created a business called Celebrations of Life, in which I write and present weddings and funerals. I became ordained online so that I can believe and do what's deeply true for me every day, which is to obey my soul. That spring, I had an eating behavior that was not serving me, so I went to a group hypnotherapy class, and I have not eaten an Oreo cookie or a graham cracker since May of 2015, nor could I do so if you were to put one in my hand. And I realized hypnotherapy is an amazing tool for health and healing. So on December 7th, 2015, I opened my Higher Path Healing hypnotherapy business, where I guide clients to their next higher path in any area of their life. In hypnotherapy, you are in control. I honor your worldview and provide conversational structure to help you reframe and understand your past, present, and future story. Then the thought came to me, you are a star because that's who you are. You shine. You are light, making our world more bright. So I give each of my clients this star bookmark. I began wondering what it is about light. And now I understand that our body is filled with biophotons, little particles of light. So understanding our light is part of our healing journey. I began to study social theorists, and one said that unconditional love is the highest level of human consciousness. And I began to live a life of love in a new way. Another theorist said that the power of our soul is inexhaustible and eternal, and the part of us that can bring good to humankind and to the planet. And furthermore, listening to that still small voice of our own intuition that will continue to bring each person forward toward goodness. So light, love, power, and wisdom are just part of our soul power journey. In May of 2018, I visited Washington, D.C., and I was very much looking forward to seeing the Lincoln Memorial. So as I stood there looking eye to eye with President Lincoln, I thanked him for his work in bringing freedom to many. And I had very strong sense that I was to bring spiritual freedom to many. The soul of each person is connected to divine source 24/7, always has been and always will be, with or without religion. God or divine universal source is connected to the soul of humankind so that all the resources of the universe are with you and for you. You've got what it takes. Part 2 of the Soul Power program is to live your infinite greatness by removing that which is blocking you from knowing and becoming who you already are. And finally, the third part is that I would be teaching you to be your own hero using self-hypnosis and journaling techniques. Click on the 2-page guided meditation PDF, Activating Your Soul Power. Click on the opportunity to schedule a soul power exploration phone call with me by going to danellegreen.com. That's DANELLE green.com. I hope you are curious about the exciting journey your soul wants to reveal to you. Let me be your guide. Thank you. Namaste.